Throughout history, some deaths have left an unforgettable mark, not only because of who died, but how they died. From rulers and conquerors to revolutionaries and visionaries, their final moments were not only brutal, but became part of their legacy. In this video, we'll uncover 5 of the most brutal famous deaths in history, each shocking in its own way. The death of Julius Caesar is one of the most infamous assassinations ever recorded. On the Ides of March in 44 BC, Rome's mighty dictator walked into the Senate House, unaware that nearly 60 conspirators awaited him. Among them were men he considered friends, most notably Brutus. As the daggers pierced his body, Caesar reportedly endured 23 stab wounds. What made his death especially brutal was not just the physical attack, but the psychological betrayal. Seeing Brutus, the man he trusted like a son, among the attackers, Caesar's final words became immortal. Et tu, Brute? You too, Brutus? His death was not just the end of a ruler, but the beginning of Rome's descent into chaos. The Scottish warrior. William Wallace, made legendary by the film Braveheart, faced one of history's most horrifying executions. Captured by the English in 1305,
Bring me Wallace. Alive if possible. Dead? Just good.
Wallace was tried for treason, even though he had never sworn loyalty to the English crown. His punishment was designed to send a message. He was dragged through the streets of London, hanged but cut down while still alive, mutilated, disemboweled, and finally quartered. His severed head was placed on London Bridge, and his limbs were sent to different towns as a warning. Wallace's death was so brutal that it became symbolic of Scottish resistance, cementing him as a martyr for freedom. Vlad III of Wallachia, better known as Vlad the Impaler, earned his name for his horrifying method of punishment, impalement. Thousands of enemies met their end at the sharp end of wooden stakes, a slow and agonizing way to die. But Vlad's own death in 1476 was equally violent. Accounts vary, but many agree that he was ambushed in battle, surrounded by Ottoman forces, and betrayed by his own men. He was decapitated, and his head was displayed in Constantinople to prove his demise. The man who spread fear through merciless brutality met a death as savage as the terror he inflicted. Few deaths in history are as bizarre and brutal as that of Grigory Rasputin, the Russian mystic who wielded enormous influence over the Romanov family. In 1916, conspirators decided to eliminate him, but killing Rasputin proved harder than expected. First, they poisoned his wine and cakes, but he showed no signs of illness. Then, they shot him multiple times. Yet, Rasputin still clung to life. Desperate, they beat him, tied him up, and threw him into an icy river. His body was later recovered, and evidence suggested he may have still been breathing when he hit the water. Rasputin's death became legendary, not just for its brutality, but for the almost supernatural endurance he seemed to display. The French Revolution brought about countless deaths, but few were as symbolic or as brutal as that of Queen Marie Antoinette. Once a symbol of excess and luxury, she became the target of revolutionary anger. In 1793, after being stripped of her crown and imprisoned, she was condemned to death. Paraded through the streets in a cart, she faced the jeers of an enraged crowd. At the guillotine, she maintained composure, even apologizing to her executioner after stepping on his foot. But in seconds, the blade fell, and the once powerful queen was decapitated before the masses. Her death wasn't just the end of her reign, but a turning point in European history, marking the violent power of revolution. From emperors to queens, warriors to mystics, these deaths remind us that even the most powerful can meet brutal ends. Betrayal, execution, assassination. Each of these moments shaped history in ways that still echo today. While their deaths were violent, their stories live on, teaching us that power and fame often come with a dangerous price. So that's all for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos.